Good morning to one and all. Today we are going to start with unit 2, that is discrete Fourier transform. Let me start my PPT. And one more thing, one instruction I wanted to give. Maybe on Wednesday, I'm going to take a MCQ test 1. So please prepare properly and attend the test on Wednesday. That is one instruction. Hope my screen is visible. Screen दिसतोय का?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So today we are going to discuss on this discrete Fourier transform. So this is unit 2. So this is what the syllabus we are going to understand, we are going to study in this particular chapter. Unit 2, the title is discrete Fourier transform. Everyone knows the meaning of each word. Discrete का meaning पता है हम सबको? What is discrete? What do you mean by discrete? Anybody? Who will tell me the answer for discrete? Hello? What is the answer of discrete? Discrete function, a discrete signal. कोई बता सकते क्या मुझे? Hope my voice is audible. आवाज येतोय clearly सगळ्यांना? Hello? Am I audible properly? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Then please respond properly. If you know the answer, you just respond it. Otherwise, at least say no, so that I can tell you. Yes? Anybody? What is the meaning of discrete? Discrete signal we have studied already. What do you mean by discrete signal?
At specific point, it has a value, not continuous.
Yes, the signal which is defined at a particular instant of time. Right? So that is what we are calling it as a discrete signal. यहाँ पे discrete का मतलब क्या है? अलग अलग. Right? Separately or different way. The way how we are putting our amount in the account. Right? So क्या होता है? Like suppose today is Monday, you are depositing 1,000 rupees to your account, and again Tuesday you are depositing again 1,000 rupees to account. Then again likewise at the end you are going to get the sum of those amounts. Right? Like alag alag हमने we are depositing the amount to the bank account. Or else discrete means separately it is separate things we are calling are the signal which is defined at a particular time. Fourier. What is Fourier? Who is Fourier? Who is Fourier? Fourier is a mathematician, right? Who has given us the analysis of Fourier series and Fourier transform. Then transform means converting one signal or one domain to another domain we can call. So this is what a discrete Fourier transform we are having. And in this particular unit, we are going to discuss some frequency domain sampling and reconstruction of discrete time signal. Then DFT as a linear transformation, relation between DFT and Z transform, properties of DFT, then computation of DFT and IDFT, and multiplication of two DFTs and its circular convolution. This is the syllabus, and here the textbooks you can note down again. The textbook one is we are referring digital signal processing by John G. Prokis, and the second one is digital signal processing, Ramesh Babu. Okay, so this is about a syllabus and textbook. Then let us understand what exactly this frequency domain. Or before going to frequency domain representation, and its frequency domain sampling and reconstruction of a discrete time signal. First, let us understand why to study this discrete Fourier transform. We have studied this DF like Fourier transform already. What is the definition of Fourier transform? Anybody? Fourier transform we have studied, right? Definition क्या था इसका? Summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity x of n into e power minus j omega n is the definition of discrete time Fourier transform. We can say it is, right? Is the definition of discrete time Fourier transform. So here in the discrete digital signal processing, the signal which you want to process, so it should be in the form of discrete time, right? So that's why here this DTFT cannot be used, or discrete time Fourier transform cannot be used to process the signal through a DSP, because here if you look at into this omega is an angular frequency. Hope you all know the spectrum of a discrete like the DTFT. So this kind of signals we are going to get, like continuous kind of spectrum we are going to get with the help of a DTFT signal, right? तो यहाँ पे अभी इसका नेचर क्या हुआ? Even it is a discrete function, but discrete time signal, but here omega is a continuous function. So that's why we are getting the output as a spectrum, which is in a continuous format. And this signal we cannot use to process through a DSP, right? This signal cannot use, or this signal cannot be processed through a DSP. So for that purpose, what we need to do, we have to go ahead, or we have to sample this signal. We are going to sample this signal. That is what we are calling it as a sampling, frequency domain sampling, right? तो क्या होता है यहाँ पे frequency domain sampling? This type of frequency domain representation of a signal is known as discrete Fourier transform. तो इसके बाद हम अगर यहाँ पे इसको हम ये कर रहे हैं, like we are sampling this continuous time signal and we are getting the discrete signal. So that signal we are calling it as a frequency domain representation of a signal, and which is known as again a DFT, that is discrete Fourier transform. Or in short, we can say that DFT is used for transforming discrete time sequence x of n, transforming discrete time sequence. This is a time sequence which we are converting, or which we are transforming it into the frequency domain sequence. That is what we are calling it as a discrete frequency sequence x of k. This we are calling it as discrete frequency sequence x of k. X of k we are calling it is x of k. So this is our frequency domain sequence. That is this complete conversion we are calling it as a DFT, that is discrete Fourier transform, right? So that is time domain sequence, a discrete time domain sequence is converted into a discrete frequency domain sequence. So that we are calling it as a DFT. What is the definition of DFT here? Transformation of discrete time sequence x of n of finite length into a discrete frequency sequence x of k of finite length. This means by using DFT, a discrete time sequence x of n is transformed into corresponding discrete frequency sequence x of k. So this is what a definition of DFT. Understood? What is the definition of DFT? Have you understood the definition of DFT? Hello? Definition कळाला का DFT चा? Hello, can anyone respond please?
So repeated the song.
Okay, the simple way I will just tell you. आपका सिग्नल x of n पता है हमें? x of n we know. x of n क्या है? Discrete time sequence है, right? So this discrete time sequence we are converting it into discrete frequency sequence. This is discrete frequency sequence. This is discrete time and this is discrete frequency sequence. So this we are calling it as simply DFT. मतलब discrete time domain sequence is converted into the discrete frequency domain sequence. So that is we are calling it as a DFT, discrete Fourier transform, is a transformation used to convert discrete time domain sequence to the discrete frequency domain sequence. Of course, it is a finite length sequence. तो यहाँ पे ये finite length sequence है, and then we are converting this into again discrete frequency domain in a finite length sequence again. This is also a finite length sequence. Understood now? कड़ा लगा?
Yes, sir.
Fourier transform से meaning क्या है था? Fourier transform what for we have used? What is the purpose of using Fourier transform?
To transfer signal one from to another.
हाँ, कौन सा वो? In which form to which form?
Continuous to discrete.
Can anyone tell me what is the answer? Like how, why we have to go for this Fourier transform? Who will tell me the answer for this? Use of Fourier transform in Fourier series. Fourier transform and Fourier series. Who will tell me? बता सकते क्या कोई मुझे? Fourier transform and Fourier series are used to convert time domain sequence to frequency domain sequence. Right? So that is the application of this Fourier transform and Fourier series. Fourier transform is used to analyze non-periodic sequence. ये सब चीजें बताया था मैंने, फिर भी I don't know. And Fourier series are used to analyze periodic sequence. I have given you the difference also. Right? Hope you can remember now. Hope you understood this. What is Fourier series and what is Fourier transform? Still anybody has confusion? Hello? आणि कुणाला काय confusion आहे का इथं?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, so let us hope you understood the definition of DFT now. DFT की definition कळाला था?
Yes, sir.
कोई बताएंगे मुझे? What is DFT definition? Can anyone tell me? Tell me the definition of DFT.
Discrete time domain sequence is converted into frequency domain sequence.
Can you repeat again, madam? Some voice is breaking. थोड़ा और एक बार बताएंगे?
Discrete time domain sequence is converted into frequency domain sequence.
Yes, here
Frequency
definition
domain
of
sequence.
DFT is we are converting or transforming a discrete time domain sequence into discrete frequency domain sequence, or we are transforming a finite duration discrete time domain sequence to a finite duration frequency domain sequence. That is, x of n is a representation of time domain sequence and x of k is a representation of frequency domain sequence. Okay, now let us understand. So why to study this frequency domain sampling and its reconstruction? जैसे कि मैंने बताया अभी कि as we know that DTFT, discrete Fourier transform definition, we know that definition of discrete Fourier transform is x of n is equals to, we have it is definition, this is x of omega, right? X of omega equals to n equals to minus infinity to infinity x of n e power minus j omega n. So this is a definition of discrete Fourier transform. Okay, this is a definition of discrete Fourier transform. So here, so if you know this definition already, we have seen last year definition of discrete Fourier transform. X of omega equals to n equals to minus infinity infinity x of n e power minus j omega n. Here omega is a frequency domain function and n is a time domain function. So we are converting a time domain function to frequency domain function. This is a definition of discrete time Fourier transform. तो अगर यहाँ पे as this omega is present, so omega is continuous in nature. Omega is continuous in nature. So we cannot process this signal directly through a DSP. This signal through a DSP. So we need to evaluate this signal at a value of 2 pi by n. मतलब ये signal को हमें n number में divide करना है. We have to divide this continuous signal. For example, आपका signal ऐसा है अभी. So if you have this kind of signal, so you are dividing this signal into like n times. Suppose if we have n equals to 8, अगर n equals to 8 है तो ये सिग्नल को हम 8 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, राइट? दिस इज 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. मतलब यहाँ तक आपका सिग्नल आएगा ये. सो इट इज वी आर डिवाइडिंग इट इनटू लाइक 8 सैंपल्स. हम इसको बोल रहे हैं कि वी आर डिवाइडिंग इट इनटू द 8 सैंपल्स. सो दैट मींस वी आर कॉलिंग इट इज, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है प्रॉपरली, लाइक वी नो दैट x of omega periodically in frequency at a sampling of delta omega radians between successive samples. We know that discrete time Fourier transform is periodic with 2 pi. मतलब ये जो ऊपर का सिग्नल है, पहला सिग्नल what we are having is this is a periodic at 2 pi we are calling. That means it is having a value from 0 to 2 pi. यहाँ तक इसका 2 pi limit है, right? Then therefore only samples in this fundamental frequency range will be necessary. For convenience we take n equidistant samples. जैसे कि मैंने डिवाइड करके बताया आपको कि ये 6 सैंपल को हमने डिवाइड किया है. We are dividing this signal into 8 equal parts, and so therefore the spacing between the samples we are calling it as like 2 pi by n. तो यहाँ पे if you see this figure, तो ये फिगर देखो अभी. तो मैंने क्या किया यहाँ पे, I divided this spectrum into like 0 to 2 pi. I have divided it into by the value of omega by n. That is 2 pi by n. It is 2 pi by n we have divided. Okay. So now here suppose if you are having the samples at this point, then यहाँ पे अगर suppose k equals to 0 लिए तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा वैल्यू 0 आएगा, right? And suppose if I k equals to 1, like suppose if I am taking it n equals to 8 samples, तो n equals to अगर 8 लिया मैंने तो यहाँ पे क्या आएगा अभी, कोई बता सकता है मुझे यहाँ पे? This will be like 2 pi by 8. First value will be 2 pi by 8. मतलब क्या हुआ अभी, pi by 4 बराबर. So this will be at pi by 4 we will get. Getting? And second point, if I take k equals to 2, means what will happen, it is 4 pi by 8. तो कितना हुआ वैल्यू, will be simply pi by 2. तो ये आएगा आपका pi by 2. The next this is 3 means 6 pi by 8. So what will happen, it is, क्या आएगा यहाँ पे, कोई बताएंगे मुझे?
3 pi by 4.
Yes, it is 3 pi by 4. So likewise, by putting k equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For understanding, we are just taking up to n equals to 8 samples. तो ये ऐसे values split होते जाएंगे. We are converting that continuous time signal into the discrete time signal by making its samples, right? At a equal value of 8 samples. That is, the value will be equals to this one. So यहाँ पे spacing क्या रहेगा अभी? The value will be like delta of omega is the spacing between these two samples, right? ये इसका spacing है और ये spacing क्या होगा? It is 2 pi k by n is the spacing, right? Now we need to evaluate that sequence. तो हमें वो sequence अभी evaluate करना है. We need to evaluate the sequence at this value now. तो अभी क्या करेंगे हम? We are substituting these values into the previous equation. ठीक है, तो क्या आएगा अभी? ऐसा आएगा. What I am doing is यहाँ पे I am just substituting omega with the value of 2 pi k by n. Hope you just here यहाँ पे in this equation 1 I am substituting the value of omega by the value n equals 2 pi k by n. Okay, तो तब जाके हमें ये equation आ रहा है. So this equation I am getting. So x of 2 pi k by n equals to n equals to minus infinity to infinity x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Okay, and then hope you are all noting this. लिख रहे क्या आप लोग? हेलो, are you noting this part? Can anyone respond?
No, sir.
Why, madam? Okay, so you just note down. तो मैं डिक्टेट करता हूँ थोड़ा यहाँ पे. It's required again, right? We know that the Fourier transform of the signal can be calculated as x of omega equals to n equals to minus infinity to infinity x of n into e power minus j omega n. X of n into e power minus j omega n. Here x of n is the discrete time signal. Here x of n is the discrete time signal and omega is continuous function. X of n is discrete time signal. X of n is discrete time signal and omega is continuous function from 0 to 2 pi. Omega is continuous function from 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi. This means even though x of n is discrete, its spectrum x of omega is continuous. Its spectrum x of omega is continuous. X of omega is continuous. Such continuous function cannot be evaluated. Such continuous function cannot be evaluated on digital processor. Therefore, we have to take we have to take a sample of, we have to take a sample of x of omega, sample of x of omega with a period 0 to 2 pi, with a period 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi, full stop, 0 to 2 pi, full stop. Let n samples are taken, let n samples are taken from 0 to 2 pi, let n samples are taken from 0 to 2 pi, full stop. Hence, the spacing between successive samples, hence, the spacing between successive samples, spacing between successive samples will be, spacing between successive samples will be 2 pi k by n, will be 2 pi k by n, 2 pi k by n. Just take this diagram also so that we can understand properly. Hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes.
So now, just as we are evaluating the equation 1 by putting omega equals to 2 pi k by n. Just write, put omega equals to 2 pi k by n in equation 1, in equation 1. तो क्या होगा अभी? What will happen? So what is our equation? 1 क्या है अपना? X of omega है. X of omega means I'm just writing 2 pi k by n, which is equals to summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity, n equals to minus infinity to infinity, x of n will remain as it is, x of n into e power minus j, omega is again 2 pi k by n into n. Let's call it as equation 2. Understood? Any confusion at this point? Now here k is an index term which we are using as a frequency component, right? This is used as a frequency component and which is evaluated for discrete values at n equals to 8. For example, we are evaluating this sequence at n equals to 8 for better understanding purpose again. Then how do you simplify this further? मतलब क्या किया मैंने अभी, like total spectrum I have divided it into the 8 equal samples and the spacing between the samples will be like 2 pi k by n. Then if you simplify this, so what you will get? You will get this equation, right? If you simplify this, we will get this equation. Just note down this. मतलब मैंने क्या कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे अभी, like I am just writing the value from minus infinity to plus infinity. Dash 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 plus n equals to minus n to minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n plus n equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n plus n equals to plus n 2n minus 1 x of n e power minus g 2 pi k n by n plus dash dash dash. Likewise, up to plus infinity again it will go. Okay. Then again, so this equation we can write it as in this format. We can write it in this format. L equals to minus infinity to infinity. N equals to ln plus n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Hope you are noting this. ये समझ में आ रहा है कुछ? Are you getting this point? या पूरा लिख के ही बताऊं मैं? हेलो, हेलो, are you getting this equations how we are writing? Hope my voice is audible. आवाज येतोय का माझं?
हाँ यस सर.
ये समझ में आ रहा है इक्वेशन में कैसा लिख रहा हूं? समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है? हेलो,
नो सर.
क्या समझ में नहीं आ रहा है? सो ओके, लेट मी राइट इट वंस अगेन. तो यहाँ पे अभी तो यहाँ पे व्हाट आई हैव रिटन फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस इक्वेशन. तो ये समझ में आया? हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस पार्ट कि पहले हमने इक्वेशन लिखे थे. चलो लेट मी स्टार्ट इट विथ न्यू थिंग, राइट. तो अभी यहाँ पे सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, आई हैव जस्ट रिटन द डेफिनेशन. डेफिनेशन क्या लिखा था मैंने? Sorry, what I have written there? I have written x of omega is equals to summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity x of n e power minus j omega n. ठीक है, ये हमारा इक्वेशन 1 है. ओके, सर नो?
हाँ यस सर.
तो अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इसको यहाँ पे ये x of omega, this x of omega is a continuous function है, कंटिन्यूअस स्पेक्ट्रम है ये. तो इसको हमें डिस्क्रीट फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना है बिकॉज दिस सिग्नल वी कैन नॉट प्रोसेस थ्रू अ डीएसपी. तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, आई एम जस्ट एवेलुएटिंग दिस ओमेगा एट द वैल्यू 2 pi k by n. Okay, so that means I am just writing this as x of omega. Omega is here 2 pi k by n, which is equals to summation n equals to minus infinity to infinity x of n into e power minus j omega n, sorry, into e power omega value is here, I am just writing it as 2 pi k by n into n. तो क्या किया हमने यहाँ पे, आई जस्ट सिंपली व्हाट आई हैव डन इज, सो ये एक स्पेक्ट्रम है बोल के चलो आपका, राइट. आई हैव डिवाइडेड दिस स्पेक्ट्रम इनटू इक्वल 8 पार्ट्स. तो इसको हमने ऐसा डिवाइड कर रहे हैं 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 और 8. तो यहाँ पे 0 to 2 pi टोटल लेंथ है इसका, और हम इसको टोटल 8 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं. दिस इज अवर x of omega with respect to omega and I have divided that into the equal 8 parts. ठीक है, तो अभी now इसको evaluate करने के लिए if I expand this, तो इसको कैसा लिख सकते हैं हम, डैश 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 प्लस यहाँ पे एक समेशन आएगा प्लस समेशन आएगा प्लस समेशन आएगा प्लस. तो मैं क्या लिख सकता हूँ अभी यहाँ पे, समेशन जस्ट अ मिनट है, इसको थोड़ा रब कर देता हूँ तो हम यहाँ पे कुछ लिख सकते हैं. So what I can write here is, this will be like summation n is equals to minus n 2 minus 1 x of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. ठीक है, प्लस आई एम जस्ट एक्सपैंडिंग द समेशन, नथिंग न्यू आई एम डूइंग हियर. तो समेशन को एक्सपैंड कर रहा हूं मैं अभी, तो कैसा कर सकते हैं हम उसको, वो लिख रहा हूं मैं यहाँ पे, राइट. उसके बाद व्हाट आई कैन राइट नेक्स्ट, समेशन, अभी -1 के बाद क्या आएगा, n इक्वल्स टू 0 आएगा. ठीक है, 0 to n minus 1 x of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n प्लस समेशन, और उसके बाद क्या आएगा नेक्स्ट, n इज इक्वल्स टू n into e power, this is 2n to the power 2n minus 1, again x of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n again plus dash dash dash. तो सिंपल वे में मैं बताता हूं आपको यहाँ पे. सपोज इफ वी हैव n इक्वल्स टू 8 हमने लिखा है, ठीक है, तो n इक्वल्स टू 8 मतलब यहाँ से क्या आएगा, अभी समेशन आपका, अगर डिस्क्रीट सिग्नल आप प्लॉट कर रहे, पीरियोडिक रिपीटेशन ऑफ द सिग्नल, ठीक है, तो अभी सपोज n इक्वल्स टू 8 मतलब क्या आएगा, n इक्वल्स टू -8 2 minus 1, एक सैंपल आएगा आपका, ठीक है, x ऑफ n, और ये ब्रैकेट में टर्म रहेगा आपका, प्लस दूसरा क्या रहेगा, n इक्वल्स टू 0 2, क्या रहता है, n minus 1 मतलब क्या आएगा, 7 आएगा, और यहाँ पे ब्रैकेट का टर्म है वैसा रहेगा, प्लस, और ये पार्ट कैसा रहेगा आपका, समेशन n इक्वल्स टू 8 टू कितना आएगा, बताएंगे मुझे कोई, टू n minus 1 का क्या मतलब है, n कितना है अपना 8 है, n 8 into 2 16 minus 1 तो 15, और ये ब्रैकेट टर्म आया, तो क्या है यहाँ पे, सो दिस वन समेशन विल बी ऑफ 8 सैंपल्स. समझ में आ रहा है, अभी देखो n इक्वल्स टू 0 यहाँ पे 8 सैंपल है, n इक्वल्स टू 8 to 15 यहाँ पे 8 सैंपल है, तो ऐसे समेशंस आपके रिपीट होते जा रहे हैं वहां पे. गेटिंग माय पॉइंट, यस सर, नो,
Yes, sir.
खड़ा लाना था. मग आपला
Yes, sir.
एक समेशन 8 सॅम्पलचा, मतलब वी आर दिस पीरियोडिक सिग्नल वी आर डिवाइडिंग इट इनटू द 8 सैंपल्स, लाइक वैल्यू विच इज फ्रॉम 0 to 2 पाई, तो उसको हम डिवाइड कर रहे हैं वहां तक, तो वहां पे एक 0 to 2 पाई पीरियड में 8 सैंपल्स का प्रेजेंट है. सो दैट्स हाउ वी आर डूइंग दिस. सो आफ्टर दैट यू जस्ट नोट डाउन दिस इक्वेशन. इसको क्या करेंगे हम, इक्वेशन 3 बोलो इसको, just write equation 3, and then after equation 3 what we can do is, so we will write it again in further part. तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर रहा हूँ अभी, आई एम जस्ट सिंप्लीफाइंग दैट. जस्ट राइट, the above individual summation can also be, the above individual summation can also be the above individual summation can also be represented as, can also be represented as x of 2 pi k by n of 2 pi k by n is equals to summation L equals to minus infinity to infinity. L equals to minus infinity to infinity. Summation n equals to Ln into the value like Ln plus n minus 1. In bracket we have it is again x of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Minus j 2 pi k n by n. This is L. Let's call it is equation 4. तो हम इसको simplified form में लिखा है. This is just I have written it as in a simplified form. Right here, L is having a value from minus infinity to infinity. N equals to Ln plus n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Then further again, further what we can write is have you noted up to equation 4? Equation 4 तक लिख लिए क्या अभी? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, further you just add one line. Now let us change the index of inner sum. Now let us change the index of inner sum from n to n minus ln, n to n minus ln, n to n minus ln. Hence, its limit will be its limit will be n equals to 0 to n equals to n minus 1. तो मतलब क्या कर रहा हूं मैं अभी यहाँ पे I am just substituting the value, right? So I am just substituting the value here. So this inner limit I am converting it into n to n minus ln. तो अगर यहाँ पे मैंने n minus ln अगर substitute किया, what will happen? It is n minus ln so if I substitute here n to n minus ln, then the value will become as a 0 for this, and then upper one is if I substitute like ln equals to 0 there, so it will be becoming as like n minus 1 again. So that means, so ultimately if you evaluate the function at this point, it will be of 8 samples. It will be of 8 samples. So that means, so we can write the summation as summation L equals to minus infinity to infinity. The first summation remain as it is, and the inner summation will be n equals to 0 to n minus 1, 0 to n minus 1, x of n is replaced by n minus ln, into e power minus j 2 pi k by n, 2 pi k by n into n minus ln, into n minus ln again. So just n I am replacing it by the value n minus ln. Now let us proceed further again, or this can be written as this is equals to summation L equals to minus infinity to infinity, summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1, x of n minus ln. This I am just expanding now. So this can be written as e power minus j 2 pi k n by n as the first term. Then the second term is e power minus j 2 pi k by n into ln. This is minus or plus? I think it will be plus because minus into minus it is plus ln. Okay, so this n cancels with this, so this becomes summation L equals to minus infinity to infinity, summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1 x of n minus ln into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n into e power j 2 pi k l. After simplifying this, let us call it as equation 5. Let's call it as equation 5. So what is the value of this function? Can anyone tell me? इसका वैल्यू कितना आएगा अभी? e power j 2 pi k l by n. Sorry, e power j 2 pi k l का आंसर क्या आएगा? Anybody? कैसा निकालते हैं इसका वैल्यू अभी? If you expand this, what will happen? क्या होगा अगर आप उसको एक्सपेंड करेंगे तो? e power j 2 pi k l. How do you expand this? e power j theta कैसा लिख सकते हैं? Hello? How do you write this?
cos theta plus j sin theta.
cos theta plus j sin theta. तो उसके हिसाब से अगर इसको लिखेंगे तो क्या होगा यहाँ पे? cos of 2 pi k l plus j sin 2 pi k l बराबर. तो अभी इसका वैल्यू will be always equals to 1 for any value of k and l, right? तो यहाँ पे क्योंकि 2 pi है उसके वजह से cos 2 pi will be always 1 and sin 2 pi will be always 0, so it goes to 1 for any value of k and l. तो ये फंक्शन इक्वल्स टू 1 हो गया अभी. Okay, so let us continue again. Let me write here what we are writing. So x of 2 pi k l, x of 2 pi k by n is equals to, कैसा लिख सकते हैं हम इसको? Summation l equals to minus infinity to infinity, l equals to minus infinity to infinity, and summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1, 0 to n minus 1. The value will be x of n minus ln into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Okay. Or further, just write one line after this. Just write one line after this. So what we can write here? Let us interchange the order of summation. Let us interchange the order of summation. Let us interchange the order of summation. So what we can write? If I interchange the order of summation, then I am writing it as x of 2 pi k by n is equals to, we are having it is summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1, summation l equals to minus infinity to infinity, x of n minus ln into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Okay. So now here this is the value which is having like l equals to minus infinity to infinity, x of n minus ln. So this function we can write it as xp of n, that is a periodic sequence we can write. So summation we are writing it as n equals to 0 to n minus 1 xp of n. We can write it as xp of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. Minus j 2 pi k by n. So this, let us call it as equation 6. So here, where this equation xp of n is, we can write where xp of n is equals to summation L equals to minus infinity to infinity x of n minus ln, x of n minus ln, or if you simplify this, simply we can write it as dash 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 plus x of n plus 2n plus x of n plus n plus x of n plus x of n minus n plus x of n minus 2n plus dash dash. This is what just expansion of this. And this xp of n, we are calling it as a periodic sequence or periodic repetition of the signal. So we will stop it here. Further, we will continue again with this frequency domain sampling only. So till that time, I will just take the attendance. You please note down